The Elite Podcast episodes are now available on the Elite Digital Radio app.
Back in the mix. Welcome to CPR Studios. Shout out to the Elite Podcast. YGL Savvy, we in the building.
You know it.
Yeah, last week was last week.
Stamping the CPR waters. If y'all haven't heard about these yet, you will soon.
I like it.
Big promo.
All right, man. Let's kick this thing off, man. Elite Digital Radio presents the Elite Podcast. Elite Digital Radio is now available on Apple and Android. EliteDigitalRadio.com. Elite Digital Radio, the IG page. Elite Digital Radio is now also available on Spotify, and check the YouTube channel. It's not just a name, it's a lifestyle. Elite Digital Radio presents the Elite Podcast. The Elite Podcast will provide a platform of conversations and interviews that will discuss diverse intellectual content that may resonate with you or to you in our culture. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, you know it. Them Elite boys is at it again. Hey, listen, man. Elite followers, tonight we back. You know what I'm saying? Back to Business Season 2, Episode 15. Let's talk music. Y'all know how we do. Tonight we jump back in the music side and showcase some local talent. Fresh off the performance, you know what I'm saying? We was just talking about it earlier at the Butchernal, steady grinding. Tonight we welcome two successful Black entrepreneurs in the music industry. Me personally, I don't think CT ourselves gets enough props, but tonight we gonna make some noise, you heard? Hey.
Yeah. Ba.
Yes, sir.
Please help us welcome at Savvy Crazy with his label mate, Connecticut _people_records to the show.
I like that introduction. That was good. Sound effects.
Appreciate it, man.
Sure.
Hey, peace, gang. I appreciate y'all coming through tonight, man. What's good? How y'all?
I'm all right, bro. How you doing, bro?
Chilling.
Hey, man, blessed to be here. Blessed to be, do another show this week. Like I said, man, we love to see our local talent, so we here to promote our local talent tonight. But listen, before I get started, man, I've been catching a lot of flack, so I got to get my shout-outs out of the way, man. Okay. Shout out, of course, to my two guests tonight for coming with me, as I said, at Savvy Crazy and at Connecticut _people_records. At my girl Soulgasm Glassworks, at my people's Takal Official by Takal, at Father's First, at Lexi Bad, at Lucy Shamrock, and at 007 McGee. Had to get those.
You was catching some slack. I was gonna say, if you had all them names to say, you was behind.
Yeah, man, it's been a couple of episodes, man. But listen, man. Before we get into anything, man, let's start it off, Sav. Introduce yourself to our audience, man. Give us a little background of yourself, where you from, where you came from, where you grew up.
YGL Savvy. Grew up in East Hartford, Connecticut. Started rapping about, I want to say like 2.5, 3 years ago. After high school, just been working and trying to find myself, but I really found myself like in music and like knowing how to express myself and really further find myself and who I am through music. So I've just been on the grind, doing my music stuff, me, D, and going here, there, doing shows all the time. So we just been outside for real. So
word, okay. So
doing a lot.
Yeah, let's jump into it though. Now you said for you, it really just started 2 years ago. So your musical journey just started for you like when you took it serious like 2 years ago?
I don't want to say I took it serious 2 years ago. I really started like 2 years ago. Like my first song and everything was like 2 years ago. Like I could say like you know how the boys be at lunch, the boom packs on the table and stuff like that. We just joking around, freestyling, whatever, you feel me? Nothing too serious. But I was always around music, but I never really thought to see myself in music. And then I finally, one of my boys was like, yo, you should make a song. So I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna make no song. Like, that ain't really me. For me, I was a gamer. For me, I still am to this day. I'm a gamer. That's me.
Okay.
I play video games and stuff like that. So that's what I do. So then I finally was like, you know what? I'm gonna just, feel me, I'm gonna hop on the track with him. Hopped on the track with him. People was feeling it. So I'm like, all right, now maybe I'll start taking it serious. So that's when I was like, all right, let me start looking for an actual studio to go to. And I found Connecticut People Records and been going there and making hits ever since.
Word.
Voila. Just like that.
So Sav, what was it about music, man, that made you say, like you said, what was it that made you jump on that track with your man that made you say that this is what you wanted to do?
At first, so to hop on the track at first, I was just doing it to be funny. It was just like a little funny track. For me, it was supposed to be funny, just to do it, just to release it, and like kind of like troll a little bit some people, and it actually turned out to be like a good song.
Yeah, throw that pole.
Yeah, and then it was like, this is kind of fun. So then I made a second song, and that song did good too. So it was like, this is fun, and I'm kind of getting a little bit of traction from it. So I'm like, let me just see where this goes.
No, wait, question. I have a question too. Was the first song that you did, was that over here, or was that somewhere else?
So the first two songs I ever recorded was on my boy's phone.
Okay.
It was terrible quality. They're on SoundCloud still, but it's terrible quality. But they're good songs though. But
yeah.
You can hear that they were made on a phone. And if they were made in the actual studio, then it would have been like, all right, these songs would have got a lot more
attention, like some more
like
traction.
Exactly. But you can hear like the quality of it wasn't too good. But the first song I did by myself, I was at Connecticut People Records.
Okay, yeah, facts. Okay, so I remember his set of songs when he started coming over here about 2 years ago. So I was wondering, was those first songs that he's mentioning right now, was that something I was in the mix about or not? You know, he had some artists that his boys that come over to the studio, you know, book sessions and stuff like that. Okay. I've seen him, you know what I mean? But he wasn't recording or doing no music yet, you know? So for him to get into the studio, he was kind of already plugged into at least where to come. I was already around it, you know, as an option, you know what I'm saying? And where he could record at. So, you know what I mean? I didn't know how that went down like that, you know?
Ooh, because that kind of slides into what I was getting ready to say next, though, Sav, is like, who would you say are your early influences in this rap game?
So one big influence on me, and you can hear it in my early songs, is like the Baby. Like I used to listen to him like 24/7. Like he was running through like all of my playlists that I had. So he was kind of like one of my biggest influences. You can hear that because I used to go to YouTube and type in the Baby type beats or Stunner for Vegas. Like those two were hand in hand type beats. So those were like my two biggest influences on music when I first started out.
Right.
Yeah. He used to download a whole bunch of the Baby type beats every time. Like, we about to record that? The Baby 2000, you know, whatever type beat.
Yeah, whatever type beat was always the Baby type beat.
Okay, so damn. With that being said, Sav, explain to our listeners, man, the hip hop culture here, where you at in Hartford, Connecticut right now.
So the Hartford culture, like our music and stuff going on.
The hip hop culture, what we got here.
So what we got here is you got a lot of different people. Obviously you got the drill music, it's crazy good. Like there's the set of people that make drill music that is amazing, and but it's not just one, like Chicago is known for drill. Right. But I feel like if Connecticut were to come together and be on, you have the drill side, you have a lot of R&B people that I'm kind of like running into now, that like I'm starting to make like slower songs and stuff now. Yeah. Like I run into like a lot of R&B people, singers, and it's just crazy. Like the hip hop and R&B and just in Connecticut is crazy.
We got a lot of that alternative rap too, though. Yeah, you know, exactly, that house music rap, dubstep music rap, boom, 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 boom
Yeah.
type rap
It's a lot
also
of
that
it.
people get away with. You feel me? Like it's a thing. You know, that's a real thing. Like
Yeah.
all
It's not just
hardcore,
one-sided. You have
alternative
a
or
lot of
something
people
like
that do
that
a lot
rap.
of different things.
It's
Yeah.
a lane that people created that some of these dudes done jumped into and exploited.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I don't personally see anything wrong with that. I grew up in Colchester, Norwich, you know, near the casinos and stuff like that. Like where I went to high school and stuff like that, you know, all white kids, things like that. Just I'm accustomed to like being diverse.
Right.
You know, versatile, you know what I mean? So not just talking or whatever the case is, but just hearing different type of music, different opinions, different sides to things, you know what I'm saying? So I mess with all kind of music.
You gotta diversify your portfolio, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And by doing that, it makes you open to a lot of different opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Sav, what influenced you or what drives you to write, man? When you write, and what makes you sit down and say, let me get this off, man. Well, I need to go in the booth, or give me my book, man. I need to write this. I need to write.
So most of the time, when I'm writing, most of the time I'm in the studio. I'm with D, and then my producers that I'm with, my boys that make my cousins actually. That all make my beats and stuff like that.
Okay.
We'll just all be in the studio.
All together.
Yeah. It's a big process. It's a real process.
That's what's up.
So I like to collect ideas and stuff. Because when I'm like, sometimes I'm being like stuck. But when I'm like writing, like my like, I want to say where I get my drive from is everyday experiences that I go through.
Right.
So like my song "Don't Leave," everybody's been through a heartbreak. So that's just at the moment. That's just what I was going through.
Yeah, we gonna.
So that's what drove me to write that.
We're gonna get into that a little later. Don't worry.
yeah. So it's just things that I go through is what makes me make the songs that I make. If I'm in a turn up mood, then we in the studio making a turn up song. If we in a sad mood, then you feel me? We making it slower.
He make us all get into the zone. You know what I'm saying? We gotta all be sad.
Everybody gotta tap in. You feel me? Everybody gotta
tap into our emotions.
That make the session that much better. Everybody on the same page.
We all on the same page.
We all on the same page.
That's how you do it.
From the producers going through their computers, finding a beat, to all of us starting to start that creative process and make a hook and a verse and just to get everything together to make these songs.
That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Now, let me ask you this: how you feel about ghostwriters, man?
Ghostwriting.
So, I feel like ghostwriters. I don't feel like there's a problem with ghostwriting, but it's the people that I don't mean to mention like a
no.
My phone hit 20%. I don't mean to mention like a Drake or something like that. You feel me?
He's speaking,
where he's been.
It's just
where people been saying he's been ghostwriting he's been having ghostwriters and stuff for like forever, and like you can hear it in his music, and you can like go back and look at other tracks and stuff like that. Like I feel like when you're claiming it, like when you're not claiming it, and people already know, it's like just feel me. Nobody cares. You're Drake at the end of the day. Like just say you got ghostwriters. None of us care. You can be doing a billion other things, but you're writing songs, bro. Like no, you can do it anything you want. Like just have some ghostwriting, bro. But ghostwriting, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But because I can't say that I sit here and write 100% of my songs, because I get input from everybody that I'm in the studio with.
Absolutely.
So it's like, yo, bro, you should say this line. Nah, this line would be crazy. You feel me?
Right.
So if that's ghostwriting,
from the cadence to the delivery to the words.
Exactly. Yeah, I've
everything.
had like
that's not
I came in the studio with a certain but I guess because I came in the studio with a certain delivery or certain words, and then when I get there around everybody, they're like, nah, you should say it like this, or no, you should reword it like this, or however it is.
Here's an example though, because I brought it up. I had mentioned it like earlier today, like actually on Facebook and stuff like that, where I just happened to be looking up lyrics for French Montana song. Yes, I was just bored in the morning and realized there was about 12 authors on one record for two people, two artists, 12 authors. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I just thought it was funny that a lot of people, they have their favorite rappers out here that they claim is like the realest or the hardest or whatever, and feel so prideful about, oh, they rapping about their life or whatever the case is. Yeah. Even if they is, you see that on their credits that they're giving everybody, they do justice for whatever people don't put in, which they're not hiding, because clearly it's available. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for Savvy to come in the studio and have an idea of a record and how he wants to go about it, whatever, as somebody like me or whatever, I'm very tight knit about cadence and delivery and stuff. I can see it and be like, you know what? Let's reword this, and clean this up to make it a prettier record or a more catchier record or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? As long as I'm getting credits or he acknowledging that or whatever the case is, whoever is putting their input or whatever, it is what it is. I just, like I said, on the Facebook post, I told everybody, like, at the end of the day, this is a sport like any other sport where you got your superstar player, you got the people in the background, you got your point guards, your forwards, you got everybody that make the team win. The coach, you know what I'm saying? The second string niggas, everybody.
Yeah, it's just a team effort.
It's a building block. It's a process for sure.
Exactly. So. Like Joe keep walking around and letting niggas know now, I know how to be number two. And it's true, dudes don't know how to be number two.
Right. Like you don't gotta always be the face of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can kind of own their position and still eat. And still be cool though.
Dudes don't get that, man. So hey, with that being said, Sab, talk to us about the state of hip hop right now in your eyes, man. I mean, we gotta, like we was just talking about, it's a lot of different genres now that's going on. In your eyes and your words, man, talk to me about the state of hip hop right now.
I think I like old school music. So I always say, like, why can't music be like this? Why can't hip hop be like how it was back then, like when Jay-Z and Nas was going at it, or when Biggie and Pac was going through their thing, and you know what I'm saying? So how hip hop was then, how hip hop is now. Hip hop now it's good for this generation that I'm in. I like it to a certain extent because I'm not one of those street dudes that can listen to all this like Lil Durk and G Herbo and all these people
like trap music all day.
Exactly,
like
I can't listen to trap and drill all day. That's not me and who I am as a person. But I got to give them their credit because they're still making some crazy music.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But me, I'm more of a R&B, old school R&B type of dude. That's what I listen to. That's kind of where I listen to music and then go and make a song. Because that'll kind of drive me to go make a song too by listening like old school stuff. Be like, I kind of like that. Because I got a lot of samples too. So if I like a song, I'll be like, I'll tell one of my people like, yo, you sample this for me because I want to. Let me get into this little bag.
Like as far as making beats and stuff, like we be sampling the songs you like to make a production for it and feel it more. Like he already know what direction is heading in and stuff like
Exactly.
His producers is off the wall. Like Three's Mafia is like he's got a family.
Crazy.
His family, his cousins are his producers. You feel me? So it's like home lucky. Like home got a team of just family that support him all day long to make sure that his records is coming out blazing at all time. So
man, but that's what you want. If you're gonna have a team around you, wouldn't you want your team to be family?
Yeah, that's for sure.
You know, people that I literally grew up with since we was born. That's my team.
That's how you do it though, man. And that's how you keep all the egos aside, and that's how you keep things professional and business be business.
Right. Agreed.
Because unfortunately, as we all know, sometimes in close-knit situations with the closest people, it don't always work out that way, man.
Yeah.
You know? And especially when it comes to a little success.
just get a little piece of it, and everybody want to be number one. Like I said. Start again. I want a piece of the pie. You owe me. You feel me?
Remember when this? Remember when
I did this, man? You know,
right.
Sometimes I gotta I give my own flowers, to myself and to the credit where credit is due sometimes, where say for instance, like Savvy in his show the other day, his last couple of shows, you feel me? We have a main cameraman. We have everybody that plays a role and stuff like that. But unfortunately, he was like at work or maybe had to do other things at the time. So I was holding the camera down. You feel me? Doing camera work, editing and stuff. When really, I'm mostly just the audio engineer. You know what I mean? I really run the studio, do all the recording. Everything that you hear from Connecticut People Records is probably like created or tailored or mixed and engineered by me and stuff like that. I make a few beats and things, but just growing up, I've been in the industry or like been doing music now almost 15, 16 years, where I realized that you need to understand different bags. You got to understand Final Cut. You got to understand Premiere and Fruity Loops and Pro Tools and GarageBand. You got to at least know how to maneuver in them. You feel me? You don't got to know exactly what to do, but you got to be able to talk to people and, you know what I'm saying, have a conversation like, and be able to work with it. So that's for sure.
So yeah, man, let's dig into you real quick, man. Since we speaking about it, when did you come up with Connecticut People Records?
2008, 2009.
Okay.
So it's been established, for a long time. I went to school out in Full Sail in Orlando, graduated with my audio engineering degree. Okay. And they had offered me to go intern in different locations wherever I wanted to, like Miami or New York or Cali. Like I was good. I had good grades and stuff like that. I was good in the classes and the workshops and all that other stuff. But I told them I wanted to come back home to Connecticut. There's like Connecticut, you feel me? It's like, yeah, I got a little business back home that I want to build or make successful or whatever. I just kind of came back home and just went full steam ahead. Had my first studio officially, like outside of my house. You know what I mean? I was growing up with studios in my house. When I moved back out here, I had my first studio in East Hartford on Church Street, 2011. Okay. So I was there for a year. And then after that, I've been here on Arbor Street now for 10 years. So since 2012, I've been over here.
Okay. Wait a minute.
We got to date back now. He's like, oh, wait, he been there. He been here. All right, hold up.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
On Arbor Street.
Arbor Street, yeah, that's where I'm at right now, right off of Orange. Right next to the Real Artways building. You know what I'm saying? So we run that spot over here.
Okay. All right. That's what's up, man.
Shout out to the Real Artways. Shout out to, all the Parkville Sounds. Shout out to all the studios that's in this, surrounding area and stuff like that. I give everybody their flowers. We all working. It's enough money out here for everybody. So
everybody can eat, man. More than enough.
Everybody can eat, bro. You ain't gotta be greedy.
Everybody can eat more than enough. But Sav, man, let's jump back into this though. What was the concept behind this last project, man?
So I wanted to dedicate this project that I'm doing, or that I created, to two of my brothers who passed away. Both of them older than me, RP, KJ and PA. They really believed in me and always drove me more and more to do music and look into it more. So I dedicated this project to them. Creating this project definitely wasn't easy, but it was a lot of long nights. But it's a crazy project, and I think this is my best work I've ever done.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's be honest though, Savvy. We only have two projects to choose from here now. You got the first one you dropped and this one.
Yeah.
So for the body of work as we're collected, of course, we're gonna keep elevating. But now we got to compare it to whatever's the next the next set of records or something that we dropped.
You're right.
I'm okay.
Because the body of work isn't large, bro. You gotta understand.
One.
Home just started rapping. I talked to him like he's still a baby. You feel me? Like, hey, you only got this long of a list of songs. You know?
So what is it an album? Is it an EP? How many joints is on it?
It's an album. Tell him.
It's an album. There's 10 songs on there. Okay. It'll make up 11 because there's a voice memo from my big brother. Yeah, my intro is my big brother PA voice message that he sent me before he had passed away. But there's 10 songs on there.
Okay. And I mean, we're gonna hear a few in a couple of minutes. But what's your favorite? Some of your favorite joints on the album?
My favorite one. I think my favorite one that I find myself listening to a lot is called What's Your Name? It's me and one of my producers, Wes Keys, on there. He did the hook and I did the 2 verses. I think that got to be my favorite one on there. And then let's see, what's another one?
Work with any
Colombian Money
on the album?
And then Colombian Money, yeah, because we've been doing that one. Yeah, we've been doing that one a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been ringing that one. I've been ringing that one.
Colombian
Money was crazy.
Colombian Money has the sense of which the beat has nothing to where I'm going with this cadence, but you can tell like when the beat dropped and he started rapping like right off the muscle. That's like that the baby influence that he be having all the time. That's a thing. You like the baby just kind of like the song start. He just you know, like he like to do that. I'll be like, you're not gonna get the beat no time. I just want to eat the beat up. All right.
Start to finish.
So something like that just kind of, it make me think, where he say he like certain artists or he has an influence on people, that's kind of where you can pick up on it, or like where you can see that.
See through a little bit.
Yeah. Fact. That's a fact. That's one of them. His other joint I like on there, he talking about all these chicks. I forgot what the name is off the top of my head. It was like, her name is Keisha. Sit in the beach. And he's talking about all these different shorties in a different scenario or whatever that could be possibly going on like a day-to-day situation. I forgot the name off the top of my tongue, but that one's a good one too. You feel me? I like the upbeat records that he has for sure.
Got you. Well, like I said, man, I got a few of the joints. You know what I'm saying? He sent me the cue up that Colombiana Money, man. Let's hear that.
Colombia. All right, hold on. Let me get you right now. Hold on one second.
Let's let Savvy lead us into that, man. What's this one about right here, God?
Colombian Money is we were just in the studio in an upbeat vibe. We just vibing out, and it's just the scenario. Feel me? I'm in the club, feeling myself, and you'll hear it. Feel me? You go hear it. It's just me in the club, feeling myself, and
no, look,
just me feeling myself.
It already. I'm telling you to explain it to our listeners. You put it on. I don't heard it.
Yeah, it's just the upbeat. Feel me? Me feeling myself in a club setting. Me and my team just getting money and just rocking out.
All right.
I got that joint.
Let's go.
I got it. All right.
Shorty, she feeling me, grilling me. She in this section, seeing this flexing, loving the way that I'm stepping. Little mama pushing up on me, I think she want it. Up around and hit it when she coming when the money out. I hit the club and I'm cash out. Sip out, poke that get nerves out. Drop it on the floor like you passed out. Like she only coming when the money out. I hit the club and I'm cash out. Sip out, poke that get nerves out. Drop it on the floor like you passed out. Like, shorty want it, blue face, hundreds, water dripping. I be stunting, talking about us. I don't even trust them. Bragging about already. I don't know her name, but she call me Poppy. When I got for that up like origami. She be loving it when I leave it all super sloppy. She shook me off in the lobby. She want in the room 'cause she a freak. you just shot like a free throw. Like, I beat it down, then finito. Sure that she feeling me, grilling me, but he not matching my energy. She in his section, seeing his flexing, loving the way that I'm stepping. Lil' mama pushing up on me, I think she want it. I around and hit it, yo, she coming when the money out. I hit the club and I'm cash out. Said bounce them, poke that fucking out. Drop it on the floor like he passed out. Like, she only coming when the money out. I hit the club and I'm cash out. Said bounce them, poke that fucking out. Drop it on the floor like he passed out. Like, big step, the one and only flexing. Bow.
When you writing, right? Who is like your target audience? Who you trying to reach? Who you trying to listen to? Who you want to listen to?
That one is just a club song. So it's just the club vibe. So whoever's rocking out in the club, buying drinks and bottles and feel me, getting the ladies and all that stuff in the club, that's their joint.
That's for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's for them. They gonna hear that in the club and they gonna do what they do.
That's for you guys. Y'all have a record. That's good though. Especially to kind of break it up to not be so monotonous or make it not feel like it's just one vibe all the way through the album.
Yeah.
You know, he's got like a lot of the records, like I said, when he comes in here, we gotta all get in the zone that he's presenting for the night. There's a lot of sad nights. We gotta be in here for some reason. Like 8 of the songs is sad, you know what I'm saying? Sad on nights, I don't even want to be sad, you know what I'm saying? For different occasions and different scenarios. I'm like,
yeah, but
so it's good to have some fun sometimes with the record. Huh?
So you have a nigga ready to leave the studio.
Right. The session beforehand and shit like, it's a sad ass nigga. Sad Sammy. You know.
Damn.
But the records, they got that feeling in it that for people that can relate to that or in that bag or in that zone, you feel me? It's very relatable music. You can hear it, want to run it back. The quality is there. It's not like batchy, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like
you say your cousins do the production on there?
Yep. Every beat that you heard is either from D, his cousin, or my people's.
Word.
Yeah. Word. Like I have a team of producers that's here in the studio as well. You know, clearly he works for his family like directly, but you know, I produced one beat on his album. One of my cousins produced a beat on the album. You know, I have three recording studios in one. So
gotcha.
While I'm here recording in Studio A, him recording his song, I got B-side running while somebody's making beats or somebody's having a listening session or whatever the case is, all in one, under one roof. You know what I mean? So I just try to always keep the studio flowing. Like always got something going on in here.
Absolutely. So, now, are you allowing any artists to come up in there, or do they got to be team?
No. It's an open door policy as far as like people recording. Yeah. As long as people just want to pay the recording fee, whatever side they're choosing to record on, whether it's A or B. C side is for mostly production, the keyboards and the pads and stuff like that's over there. So not really a lot of recording there, but people come in all day, every day just to record. And if they want to take it to the next level or, you know, be a little bit more, serious about it, I'll offer artist development and management, which is kind of like the program that Sabby's under right now, as far as like how we be finding all these shows and, you know, connecting with y'all for radio and, you know, podcasts, just trying to get the exposure out. Some people want to take their music a little bit more serious than just recording it and leaving it in their email.
So you actually have a road team for him to promote.
Right. Between me and all the people that I work with, I have videographers, I have producers, people that work with marketing. as far as promoters for the shows and stuff like that, team of DJs or people outlets like, you know, how I have you guys and stuff like that, just to be able to reach out that other artists naturally just wouldn't be able to have those links off the muscle. You know what I'm saying? I provide that for people. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good look, man.
Yeah. I just want us all to be successful. You feel me? So if that means that I got to sit here and put people in position for that to happen, then I'm willing to do that. Because like I said, I'm willing to not be the number one person on the team or whatever, but let somebody be a star and then let all that success just trickle upon us. You feel me? So
listen, man, I can drop 10 dimes a game, man. It don't make a difference to me, man. I take my 10 assists.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm 10 assists. Hey, I rock.
Here to help.
Hey, Sam, I told you we was gonna get into this one, man. I want to hear the story behind this one, man.
What's that? What
yeah, you look. I ain't have to say nothing. You knew what it was.
Oh.
Hold on, let me. My AirPod had died. Hold on. We're gonna get into this.
Baby,
get
baby,
this shit right. Get this shit right.
Close the door, baby.
Get this shit right. I want to hear it now. Look, because when he first sent it to me, look, I listened to Don't Leave before I listened to Columbia on the Money, because I was like, Don't Leave. Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. Something happened.
Yeah. So basically, me and the shorty I was talking to, feel me? We was going through like a little rough patch where we stopped talking, because like I'm going through a lot of stuff in my life. Wow. So it was making her uncomfortable. So we thought we just said it was better to not speak right now. So you know a nigga get in their feelings. so I get in my feelings and I go to the studio.
Yeah, you already say you an R&B nigga.
He kicking the door like, all right, guys. Sad. Going sad tonight.
So I get in the studio.
You're fucking sad.
and it's B and his cousin in there.
Oh yeah, this one is from Ty. Yep.
Ty,
yep.
It's from Ty, yep.
Sure.
And I'm just like, yo, I need a beat. Like I gotta get some stuff off my chest. I need a beat. So he's like, what's the vibe? Like I was like, I got heartbroken type vibe. So he was like, all right, I got you. So he played one beat. Beat was all right. So we vibing out to it. He was like, wait, I got another one for you.
I can't hold you, yo.
And he played that Don't Leave beat.
Before this though, I thought I had this in the bag. When my boy pulled up and I seen the face and I knew we was going to be sad, I was like, yo, I was just working on something. I think this might just fit the vibe. You feel me? I was already working on a beat, just doing my little side gig. I ain't had no sessions. Home came walking in. I was like, I think I got something for you too. We were playing it. He was like, yo, this hard. Like, we bop into it. Even my cousin in the background, he the producer, he like, oh, D, when you come up with this, you feel me? This is hard. So Savvy's like, yeah, that's a potential. That's a potential. That's good. And then my cousin was like, all right, I hear you. Let me play this one for you real quick. No, as soon as it,
that's the one.
Scrap whatever.
You heard that sample? That's the one.
Scrap that shit. Mommy, what? Get that shit back over there. We'll work on that shit later.
One. Yeah.
That was it.
Hey, D, you got it queued up?
Yeah, I do.
Let's hear it. Let me hear it.
Let's play that one.
Sure that she feel it. Don't give up, it only gets better. It was better when we was together. Your smile brightens up the darkest weather. But don't take this for no love letter. I miss you. It's only been a couple days. I know how you get up in your ways, but trust me, it ain't easy. I know you don't believe me. My lifestyle is crazy, but baby, don't leave me. Miss all the nights I had someone to talk to. Open me up, told me get all my thoughts through. But now when I wanna speak, you tryna push me away. Why you tryna treat me like that? Like I'm holding you up. You make me feel awful about it. I know it's something wrong when you getting quiet, knees to the side. Got 'em pointing out the window. What happened to the love? Where'd it go, baby? I'm just saying. What happened to the love? Where'd it go, baby? I'm just saying. I hope forever comes one day, maybe a Sunday. It could be like old times, we can get Sundays. I know they in your ear, but don't care what your friends say. You really think he loyal? You think he not cheating on you? But where they at besides for handouts? And when it's time to go out, I'm not the one to tell you to slow down. Life's fast, we living young and reckless with no drama. Young and restless, but this ain't no soap opera. Such a character, you into the role play. We can play cops and robbers under arrest for attempting to steal my heart. You can be my therapist. When do the healing start? This is nonsense, I'm telling you to trust the process. Same time you wishing you with the other options. I wish feelings was based off what we had in common. Our love is rough around the edges, but we get around it. What happened to the love? Where'd it go, baby? I'm just saying.
Hey, Sam.
Yo.
I need to know, yo, did she hear the track?
Of course.
Has she heard the You know what? You know it's crazy? I didn't even ask that yet. I just figured all the Instagram posts, it was inevitable by now.
Yeah. I always say I'm on a Bryson Tiller type of time. Like Bryson Tiller, in one of his songs, he was like, no matter what, like, I forgot the words he exactly said, but no matter what, you're gonna hear me. No matter where you go, you're gonna hear my voice.
Right.
That's the
My
type of time.
my song gonna play
what.
here. Over there.
Hell
You will be hearing me. You will
No
go
matter
hear
what.
me. That's a
Yeah.
fact. That's a fact.
Hey,
I feel like Sabby's on a good run right now as far as like we're keeping him active. We're having him perform all over the place, you know, not just in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? He's been to Massachusetts, he's been to New York. We're about to get him clicked in. We're like basically all around New England and stuff like that. I have a scheme for how to get this artist in his bag. You feel me? Which we're gonna start taking advantage of in a minute. But it's starting to click. You know, people are listening, they see it, they're requesting them, all that. So
definitely, the vibe is definitely picking up, man. But before we get up out of here, man, I want to take this time to thank y'all for, especially you, dog, for reaching out. Because, like I said, we support all local talent, man. You know what I'm saying? And when it's fire, as you can see, I'm quick to put it on. You know what I'm saying? So
I appreciate you for, you know, even acknowledging that,
that.
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Putting us out there.
Definitely, man. And Sav, we got a little something in common, man. I've been coaching up there for at least the last 10 years.
What you coaching at?
At East Hartford.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. All East Hartford that's me. That's where I was raised at.
Yeah.
Born in Hartford, but raised up in East Hartford.
Definitely, man. Look, man, I want to give y'all a chance to promote any new projects, up and coming projects, shows, whatever, man. Let them know what y'all got going on.
Okay. Well, Sabby got the album Fineo dropping July 1st. A few showcases that's up that we got to get the details to as far as dates and things like that. We can always tune back in with all y'all.
Definitely.
I have another artist, Young Turn Up. He's the future as well. He got a show tomorrow in the city out in Brooklyn.
Okay.
So that's a movie, you know, just making sure that everybody is staying active. You know what I'm saying? Like we just trying to secure all the bags and be outside wherever we're wanted. You know what I mean? So just know CPR is going to be making noise for the rest of the year.
Y'all gonna hear a lot about it.
Hey man, listen, you always wanted to hear, man. So whenever y'all got some music, make sure I get it.
Thank you.
Definitely, 100%.
Hey,
100%.
now listen, before we get up out of here, man, I do this thing called the Fave 5. At the end of every show, I ask you 5 random questions, and you answer with whatever come to your head first.
Okay.
Hold
on, question. Is this now a fan 10 or a fame 10 or something? Because you got 2 people here.
Look, I was just about to say.
Was that one question both of us answered?
Since we got 2 of y'all, Sav would get his, and DU would get yours.
Okay.
All right. So same question. So I ask a question, Sav, you answer, DU answer.
Oh, okay. So one question, but 2 answers. We both get the answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's cool.
I just start with something simple.
Yeah.
Nothing major. I mean, we gonna get into some shit, but nothing.
Hey, yeah. Jose, you got this set up. He's looking at the Q sheet right here.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The favorite artist.
Mine is Nas.
Eminem. I like that. All right. Sav, what's playing in your deck right now? What CD is playing in your deck right now? What's playing in the USB? If you turn on the car right now, what's playing?
My favorite song right now is
No, I didn't say what your favorite song is.
If that car turn on.
If the car turn on right now, what's playing?
What is in the deck?
Probably Life After Death. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably Life After Death.
That's what's in the deck.
Life
right
After
now?
Death. You got Biggie playing in your car right now.
Right now, yeah.
I don't think that should have been so hard to answer. I feel like Biggie is it's a real solid answer to throw out there.
That an easy one.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to see your car, Sammy.
or Jack Harlow's new album.
No. Hey, Sav, you not listening, man.
It's just a quick thing.
Yo, you need to tell me right now what is playing in your deck.
Right now.
If you go outside
the car
and you turn it on.
Harlow.
Huh?
Jack Harlow.
It's Jack Harlow. That's probably why the answer was hesitant. And you shouldn't be like that, though. You shouldn't be like that, because if you do like Jack, so be it. He's a hip-hop artist as well.
Ain't no wrong with Jack,
Nothing wrong with him. But I feel like that answer would come out more hesitant than Life After Death.
Yeah.
I swear to you.
I've been bumping a lot of Life After Death, though. But right now it's Jack Harlow.
It should be in the mix.
Hey, D, you could tell he was fucked up because he said, or Jack Harlow.
And my favorite artist is, I ain't gonna lie. Right now, I got Benny playing in the car. He got Tanner Talk or something like that, a new tape or whatever. So if it ain't Benny, I have like Apple Music on, so I play like the new hip hop and just try to like kind of keep up to date with what is out right now type shit. You know what I mean? If not that, I'm listening to my artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to Turn Up. I'm listening to Savvy. I'm listening to these mixes we just did and make sure that they really knocking how they supposed to be. You feel me? But right now it's Benny in the car. If I turn on, Benny. J. Cole, Benny in there.
All right. Hey, Sav, what's your favorite diss track?
This song?
This track.
Okay. Yeah.
the best diss track of all time. Hit 'em up. That is the craziest.
Okay.
Hit 'em up all time. Hit 'em up is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. What you got, D?
Ether.
Yeah.
Ether.
Okay.
I'm Nas. I'm living, die through Nas is, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, D, The released or the unreleased version?
I'm not gonna lie, you got me there because I do like the released version. The released version would have been on Stillmatic, right? Where they shooting, made you look to the same. So I think I still like the released version, to be honest with you. Unreleased go hard too, but I like Nas's unreleased records and stuff like that. But the joints that he came out with straight for the hitters, they was there. They counted for what they had to do.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie though. I like Jay-Z's tracks too. Like I'm a big Jay-Z fan also, but Nas is my favorite artist. So I'm always gonna be biased and lean towards.
It's okay. It's your favorite.
It's your favorite.
You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Let's keep this one simple. Zach, what's your favorite food?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Fettuccine Alfredo?
I don't know why I've been going crazy with it.
Okay. All right. I ain't gonna lie. Alfredo, I just started like getting into, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really grow up on Alfredo. My mom wasn't whipping Alfredo up and you know what I'm saying? I just started having chicken palm. So I don't know, like it's got to be something soul food related. It's got to be either my fried chicken made the right way.
Okay.
Maybe a good macaroni and cheese dish. No crumbs on the top. You know what I mean? Just a solid homemade baked mac and cheese, solid cheese all the way through every scoop and bite. You know, I think I can live off that. So that's for sure.
Here we go. This 5. Now.
This is number 5. I ain't gonna lie. It felt like more so far.
Oh, this
I don't know. I feel like you slipping an extra question in a second.
Nope. This is 5. I asked you your artist. I asked you what was in your deck. I asked you your diss track, your food, and now this 5.
Okay, yeah. All right, we with it. With it.
So, what? I asked you first, Sab. What's your favorite holiday?
Right now it's the 4th of July.
4th of July? Okay.
Okay, what's that for? Why?
My daughter was born on the 4th of July.
Can I add an extension? Why this would be your favorite holiday?
My daughter was born on the 4th of July.
Oh, okay. I can roll with that.
That's my favorite holiday.
No,
if you putting together a video, bro, that be a highlight of the clip right there. That was a solid answer. If I had a cue card, I'll put a 10 up right there. Like, Home nailed that one. I don't know if his daughter watching. I don't know if the lady from Don't Leave is watching. I don't know what's going on. But that was it. That was it.
All right. So keep this shit. Here you go right here, Sam. It's the 4th of July, right? And you get to invite 5 artists, dead or alive, to come chill with you at your daughter's birthday party. Who you invite? Dead or alive?
Jack.
Definitely Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow.
He gotta be there.
Can I do groups, or does that group tie into like
all
5 like is that individual people?
I give you a group as a solid one.
Yeah, let the group be one person thing.
So we got Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow, and then the group I was gonna say is LSG.
Okay.
LSG.
That's the Levert, Keith Sweat, Johnny Gill.
Oh, you ain't got to tell. Okay. Look. You said you an R&B dude, but I ain't gonna fool you. I hear too. You ain't got to tell me.
We listening. That's 2. That's 2 people. You should have counted them as a whole collective because you got 3 more people to go.
I'd say, who would I say? Tupac. Got Tupac. Let's see. Drake, just because he's of my generation, he's like the GOAT of my generation.
Okay, I ain't got no problem with that one.
And
who your fifth?
the fifth, I think I'm gonna do another group.
Okay.
And they're not really a group because they only made like a one album together, but it's the Three Kings with like the Three Kings with Tyrese, Tank.
Oh,
okay.
They just made like
I
one.
don't even know the group name with them to being together like that.
Yo, hold up. Hey, hold up, D. Yo, you doing a lot of R&B shit right now, yo.
That's just the bag I've been in, though. That's just the bag I've been in. Matter of fact, can I take that back?
What you got?
I say Monica.
Okay.
Yo, you lucky.
Okay.
I've been trying to look at a little bit of arcade.
I ain't mad at that take back. I ain't mad at that take back. All right, give me your 5, D. Number 1.
Okay. If I had to bring 5 artists to the party.
What's your favorite holiday?
That's crazy because I didn't even think this whole time. I could have just whipped up something and been like, okay, mine is yow. I don't even got that.
So
I think honestly, bro, maybe one of my favorite holidays would be like, I would say either like maybe my mother's birthday or it's something like that.
Oh,
like
hell yeah, that's a holiday.
That's a holiday. Okay, that's a holiday.
Shit.
If I would be able to bring 5 people to my mother's holiday, you know what I'm saying, to this party, I would bring Nas because I need, you know what I mean? I would have to be like, all right, I'm here now, Mom. We can do whatever we want in the world. I gotta bring my man Nas to the party, you know what I'm saying? At least gotta meet him one time, just to say we did that, you know?
So we got Esco.
My mother, we're gonna need Curtis Mayfield in there. My mother would lose her rockers if Curtis done walked up in there, or either Gerald or Teddy, one of the Leverts. I want to give them both because it's going to take up my time slots here. Just one of them, whoever she chooses. And then let's see, 2 other artists. I gotta have a like a Beyonce or Rihanna. Beyonce. Let's just go Beyonce. Let's bring Beyonce to the party. Me and my mom would be happy.
Okay.
Beyonce to be there.
Yeah.
That's
anybody else there.
Yeah. I guess if I bring B, I gotta have Jay at the party too. Then I could not have Jay at the party. So that would be my 5 right there.
That's a well-rounded
a little mix. A mix of the new, the old, current.
Definitely. Well-rounded table.
That was a great question because now you got me thinking. I'd invite Luther Vandross because I've been in that bag too. It's crazy. I don't know.
He's thinking about every sample his cousins have been on in the last 24. Like he think about all the songs.
You can't forget Uncle Charlie. You feel me?
Yo,
it's a lot.
You hear his cousins, and bro, if you hear his cousins get to work, like I know I posted up a few of our listening parties from like them showing off some of their beats and stuff. And a minute don't give it enough justice to really see how they really be getting in their bag and working. But if you hear like the sound, like their catalog of music, like just off the little videos I threw up, you'll be like, man, these niggas is like next level, like just
crazy,
different mind, mentally wise. You know what I'm saying? They're just on a different bag, bro. Different bag. I've been in this game for a while. I've heard the best of the best, so I know like when somebody got that potential, they definitely got to stick to just what they doing.
Well, again, man,
and they all got tapes out too right now too. Finesso just dropped his album, Finesso. West Keys got Master Keys out. And
right.
So
they all got their
stuff
own,
out right now.
Instrumental tapes on Apple.
They all got
you go hear their beats and all that. Like they're not shy about their work. So
shout out to them.
Definitely shout out to them. Hey man,
Three's Mafia. I see y'all.
Sure. Make sure y'all tag me in anything y'all doing, man, so I can promote y'all on my page as well, though.
Definitely.
Sure.
But again, man, I want to thank y'all brothers for coming out and joining us.
I can't believe it.
Podcast.
Wow, that was the hour? Oh my God. You said an hour. I was like, all right, the whole hour. I didn't know how that was gonna flow. It's
just like I told you though. It's an interview, but it's more just us, just a conversation, man. And it's an hour already, bro.
Right. We start talking and bang. And next thing you know, it's already over with.
Man. That's what make it good though, man. That's what let you know that it was actually a good time, man. I appreciate y'all,
exactly. Appreciate you for having us, man. Definitely.
And again, shout out to y'all, man. Any and everything y'all doing. Anytime y'all want to come back and promote any music, make sure you got my email. Make sure you send me any and all music, because on my app, every musical guest that I have, your music now goes up on my app and plays in rotation on my radio station.
Thank you, Ask Captain B in my eye. Nah.
Hey,
but nah. We definitely appreciate.
We gotta go up one more.
Huh?
No, I'm leaving work right now. My boy, I forgot what part.
All right, man. Y'all brothers be safe, man. Nothing but love.
I appreciate talking to you, bro. You have a good one now.
Definitely, man. Peace. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
CPR, baby. Elite Digital Radio. We in the building.